So a year ago, I was significantly out of shape. In addition to being overweight, just hadn't been working out and had been indulging too much in ways I shouldn't have, and was feeling very run down and very lethargic and just completely not in shape. To CrossFit workout, I definitely wouldn't make it. I would not make it the full hour. I probably wouldn't even make it the half an hour. When I saw my wife getting the results she was getting on the keto diet, it kind of made it easier for me to sort of believe in it, despite the fact that some of the science behind it, no, eat fats, you need to eat more fat, stuff like that. Stuff that just from conventional wisdom seemed a little odd. I was able to sort of get right with that pretty quick. So I gave it a try. In the last 3 months, I've lost approximately 35 pounds. It's been kind of life-changing. I used to see working out as kind of something that was a necessary evil, and in particular with certain moves, I would slog through them and sort of suffer through them. And the thing I've noticed most since beginning keto is that my workouts I blaze through them. I have energy. I have energy I've never had before. And it's just been really a big change. It's made me competitive, which is a new thing. It's fun. I mean, it's really enjoyable, and it's fun to push myself and to actually realize that I can do this pretty well. What was hard for me when I started keto 3 months ago was predominantly getting rid of certain carbs, most especially beer. After getting over the initial carb flu and starting to see results, it became a lot easier to say, just time to put the beer aside for a while. Definitely met and superseded the goals I had set out for myself since beginning this program, since beginning the keto diet and sticking with boot camp. My goal to be at the 6-month mark would be back in CrossFit, doing the workouts that I know and the moves that I know, but better than I've ever done because I've built a foundation. So last time my goal was to get back to CrossFit. I'd make that transition. I have. I started back in CrossFit in June 1st. My CrossFit workouts have been night and day different after spending time at boot camp, particularly in the realm of endurance and just the ability to have a cardiovascular output and to keep chugging through those longer workouts. It's been really amazing. I think there's still going to be those challenges and cravings and stuff like that, but I really haven't found that to be the case. Part of it comes from I'm at a level where I'm very sustainable and I'm happy with where I'm at. I also really have come to enjoy the food. I mean, you can't go wrong being able to have bacon and butter and cheese and stuff like that. You can fill out your diet pretty well eating keto. I was concerned about my beer, yes, absolutely. But now I'm at a point where I can enjoy in moderation and still see gains and still stay keto and still have a good time in the gym. Goals at this point are, getting better at CrossFit, getting better at certain moves, bar muscle up, handstand push-ups, things that, whether due to my weight or just my lack of strength have been out of my reach. I think at this point my main goal is to get further up the whiteboard. Looking back on the time since I started CrossFit, some accomplishments that I'm proud of that I definitely couldn't have imagined would have happened this time last year. I ran a Spartan race with some friends from the gym, about 9 miles and 30 obstacles, so we got through that, which was pretty crazy. I participated in my first CrossFit competition with one of those guys, and that was a blast here at Vitality. And just continuing to refine movements and get better at pull-ups, get better with the rope, get better with the bar. It's been a real blast since coming back to CrossFit. So if I was talking to someone who was on the fence about keto, what I would say is definitely give it a try, and definitely commit to giving it the time it takes. Let your body adapt. You're going to be incredibly impressed with both the results, just in terms of physical weight loss, but also in terms of how you feel. It's something like I've never experienced, just in terms of like the combination of energy and mental clarity and just feeling good. It takes a little while. It took me about 3 weeks, and 2 of those 3 weeks were pretty gnarly. Like it was lethargic and weak, didn't really want to. The adaptation phase is it can be bumpy, but it's well worth it. Maintaining the keto lifestyle, I don't think it's going to be that difficult for me from a food standpoint. If there's a challenge I have, it's beer, just because I'm a craft beer enthusiast, and that's clearly not keto. From the standpoint of food, and maybe it's just me, but I'm very good with maintaining the diet of bacon and burgers and steak and chicken. So looking back on my year going through this keto experience, the one takeaway is I wish I'd started sooner.